Heroes Among Us is sponsored by the Progressive Keys to Progress program, celebrating 1,000 vehicles gifted to veterans in need.
We are back now. It is 7:43 with more of our ongoing series, Heroes Among Us. And this morning, we're spotlighting a remarkable veteran who served in the Army for nearly a decade.
Since leaving active duty, he has faced serious challenges, and he's sharing his story now because he wants to help others. And Sheinelle, you've been talking about this one ever since you got back from Nashville.
This was a good one. I met up with Ricky Andrews at the Country Music Hall of Fame and Museum. It's a venue that works with CreatiVets, a nonprofit that helps veterans struggling with PTSD and other mental health issues. It started out as a job for Ricky, but then became his own place of healing. We wanted to honor his service and dedication to his work. So we asked his 5-year-old goddaughter, Poppy, to help us with a big surprise.
At 40 years old, Ricky Andrews has lived a lifetime. Growing up in Longview, Texas, he had big dreams of playing pro baseball. But in college, the first baseman injured his shoulder, and life took him down a different path. In 2007, he joined the U.S. Air Force, deploying to Afghanistan and Kurdistan.
You've probably seen things that the rest of us can't even imagine. What was, I'd say, maybe the most rewarding part of it, and what was the most challenging or the scariest?
We did a lot of humanitarian type stuff, so that was probably one of the best rewarding aspects of it.
But what were some of the harder times?
I was a military cop, so if you can kind of take that mindset of what police officers and first responders deal with on a day-to-day basis, multiply that by, 10 times.
Those memories would stay with Ricky. He left active duty after serving 8 years. As he was ending his final deployment and returning home, he faced what he couldn't have imagined.
One of the hardest times was my last deployment coming back home. My dad passed away.
Ricky never got to say goodbye.
The last memory that I have was the memory before I even left.
Ricky mourned his father, even as he turned to civilian life. He says he had a hard time adjusting. He moved to Nashville, eventually taking a job as an outreach coordinator with a nonprofit called CreatiVets, an organization that works to heal veterans with service-related trauma through art, including creative writing, visual arts, and songwriting.
What we do for the songwriting, for the music program that we have, is we'll actually fly the veterans out to Nashville. They get to go backstage at the Grand Ole Opry.
Wow.
They get to write with 2 hit songwriters and a veteran mentor that's already been through the program, so they're not alone.
4 months later, Ricky faced his own darkest day.
I actually had a suicide attempt. I had everything planned out. I had the letter written, had the pills lined up, and had everything ready to go. I have some friends of mine that play down on Broadway every weekend. So I went to go hear them. That night, they opened up with the national anthem. So it was something that reached out and grabbed me. And then I have a 5-year-old goddaughter of mine that is basically like my biological daughter. And the week after this would have been her 5th birthday. After that, I was like, this doesn't need to happen.
Just weeks later, he signed up to take a songwriting program at CreatiVets.
That 4 hours was better than any other therapy session that I've been through in the 8 years that I've been out of the military. Super, super therapeutic.
And his goddaughter, Poppy, who calls him Dad, helped open his eyes in a new way.
I was supposed to take her to the park one day, and I was just not feeling like it. And she looked at me and she said, Dad, a promise is a promise. And I was like, man, that really hit. Because on my last deployment, when I was, before I left, my dad always told me, say, hey, you come back? And I'm like, yeah, a promise is a promise.
Their conversation inspired Ricky's song.
Dad, I'm worth it. Yeah, life has torn you down, but I need you to stick around. We got so much to do. Dad, I heard it when you told me that you love me, and love don't choose to leave, then leave somebody you miss. Dad, a promise is a promise.
Oh my goodness.
There's a little clip that I had her mom send me.
A promise is a promise.
So every morning I always listen to it. It gets me through the day.
Just a few months ago, Ricky's car was stolen. He serves as a caretaker for his mother and has been using her car to get to work with the veterans. But on this morning, we had a little surprise for him.
Okay.
Hang on a second.
I'm going to tell you something. A lot of people care about you. A lot of people care about you. Poppy wants to give you
the keys to this car.
Wait, what?
Yeah. So here's the
Our sponsor, Progressive, as part of their Keys to Progress program, they support veterans like yourself. And I can't think of a more deserving person to get this new car.
Oh my God.
All the best.
Thank you. Can you say thank you?
That was the best. You want to take a look at your new car, my
Yeah.
friend?
Let's go look.
It's amazing.
Oh my gosh, look.
How do you feel?
I'm shocked, like 110%. Thank you to everybody. Thank you to this one right here. She gets me through every day. So, dude.
I mean,
I love that story.
he's such a deserving man. He's such a good guy, good father, son to his mother. And I said, I heard your car was stolen. He's like, yeah. And he said, yeah, I'm going to try to get one, one paycheck at a time. I'm going to try. And in my head, I'm sitting there thinking, let me not mess this up, the surprise. So, God bless you, Ricky. Oh, in that moment.
I got to shout out Richard Casper, my buddy. He started that program, CreatiVets in Nashville. He's a former Marine. Yeah, he served in Iraq and started that program of bringing songwriters together with creative people as an outlet for their health.
Wow. It is. Well, he says it's better than any therapy he ever has.
The way music and art can heal a soul the way that sometimes words can't.
Yes.
Great job. Great story.
Wonderful.
Hey, thanks for watching. Don't miss the Today Show every weekday at 11 a.m. Eastern, 8 Pacific on our streaming channel, Today All Day. To watch, head to today.com/allday or click the link right here.